Hello and welcome to another great day here on the Jet Set. What well-known names in the travel industry are profiting from exploitative wildlife experiences? I've got the story.
And I'm talking to Michon Andre, managing partner at Cabo Platinum, about traveling to Cabo San Lucas.
Plus, we've got your daily dose of travel inspiration. All this and so much more is about to take off right here on the Jet Set.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to travel, food, fitness, and everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Grab your waffle cone because we've got 2 scoops of travel news coming your way on Here's This, powered by thejetset.com. JetBlue celebrated the groundbreaking of a $4.2 billion project to develop a new International Terminal 6 at John F. Kennedy International Airport. Now, the new terminal will connect to JetBlue's existing Terminal 5 location at JFK and allow the airline to add more flights, destinations, and partner airline connections at the busy New York airport. Quote, "It was 23 years ago that JetBlue launched our first flights from our home at JFK, eventually growing and taking over our modern Terminal 5, and now sending customers to more than 80 destinations, including London and soon Paris," said Robin Hayes, the CEO of JetBlue.
Did you just say a billion?
4.2 billion.
What are they doing?
I just can't believe how much JetBlue has grown. I remember when JetBlue started. I mean, were you living in New York at the time?
Yes, and
Yeah.
that New York to Long Beach flight, I probably took 200 times. I mean, yes, that was such an easy flight.
I always did the one to Burbank.
Oh, you did?
But like, it's so interesting to see how fast they've grown. And now they've got the Spirit Airline merger that's on the horizon, which will be really interesting. But,
And we're gonna go to London.
right, exactly.
And we're gonna go to Paris.
But I do love Terminal 5 at JFK. Have you flown through there?
Very cool.
It's very nice.
It's very cool. But $4 billion? Like, is there gonna be a roller coaster inside? Like, what? This is a lot of money for a terminal.
I guess they're gonna need the expansion too with the taking on all of Spirit stuff. Because Spirit doesn't fly out of JFK at the minute. So maybe they're anticipating New York just being
the hub.
the hub.
I mean, as long as they have a bar so I can have my,
Oh, there's
pre-departure
bars
drink.
there. But they use the iPads there.
Yeah,
or like
I
the
know.
tablets.
Yeah, I
They're not
know.
iPads, they are tablets that you
Yeah.
order your drinks and stuff on there. You can't just say, "Excuse me, I'm Nikki, I need a drink." They're gonna say,
For $1 billion, can I just have someone?
They're gonna say, "We
help
don't
me?"
care, Nikki." Okay.
Moving on.
All right, some of the most well-known names in the travel industry continue to profit from exploitative wildlife experiences that subject animals to a life of captivity and often cruel and inhumane treatment.
What?
The latest Tracking the Travel Industry US report from the World Animal Protection US organization, otherwise known as WAP, says that the worst offenders in the industry at the moment are Groupon and Klook Travel, which scored dismally on the WAP evaluation, a research effort that involved identifying whether the companies have policies prohibiting working with captive wildlife venues and whether these same companies continue to sell and promote harmful and exploitative animal experiences.
What kind of tours are they doing, or what kind of experiences are happening and what kind of animals are involved in this? Does anybody know?
I don't know, but I can only imagine a lot of this goes along the lines of, Groupon has things you can do in said city, and we know that there's some said cities in Florida that have some animal sanctuaries that were famous during the pandemic.
Yes.
On a Netflix series, which
Yes,
might get
where
someone
you can
who hosts the Jet Set in Espanol very upset and unhappy when you say the name Carol Baskin. So I'm sure that maybe, something in there is, maybe that's Groupon's selling some sort of experience or tour that heads there.
That's terrible. Actually, do you know I've never used Groupon before?
I mean, is that supposed to surprise me?
Surprised? Are you surprised when I tell you I don't use things?
We'll be right back in 30 seconds with more of the Jet Set.
Well, you also have to think, what are people doing? Being National Nutrition Month, March is a perfect time to shed light on the food, meals, and habits that impact our overall health and wellness. Here with tips to help enhance our nutrition and wellness plans in March and throughout 2023 is registered dietitian nutritionist Mia Sin. Hi Mia, welcome back to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
What core elements make up a healthy eating pattern?
Yes, well, finding that balance between nutritious and delicious is really key to making those healthy eating habits stick. And one way to up your nutrition game is with a plant-based protein powder like the Vega Original Protein. I love this one because it's plant-based, it's delicious, and it's at a great price point. So you're getting more for your dollar. Each serving has 25 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, and 0 grams of sugar.
What are some healthy food and beverage substitutions?
Yes, keeping an eye on the added sugar you consume and the refined carbohydrates you consume is a great way to kind of look out for your health and wellness. And these new tortillas by Mission Foods check both of those boxes. They're the zero net carbs tortillas. So not only do they have zero net carbs and zero sugar, they're keto certified, high in fiber, low in calories, and they taste amazing. They come in these 2 delicious flavors, the original and the sun-dried tomato basil.
Any healthy snacks?
Yes, well, smart snacking can help keep energy levels up throughout the day and help fill in nutrient gaps. And walnuts are a great nutritious option. In fact, walnuts are the only nuts that are considered an excellent source of ALA omega-3 fats, which have been associated with benefits for heart and brain health. And besides snacking, you can enjoy them in recipes, and just be sure to store them in the freezer or fridge for optimal freshness.
How about nutrient-dense food options?
Yes, so the Honey Stinger products are perfect for active individuals because they're designed with the right amount of protein, carbs, and fat to help you achieve your own activity goals. And they make it really easy with their delicious waffles, energy chews, bars, and hydration mixes, which come in a variety of sizes and flavors. And this month, the new Honey Stinger Oat and Honey Bar is launching, and it's a great pre-workout bar you can keep in your gym bag.
Where can we go for more information?
For more information, you can head to my website, which is nutritionbymia.com.
Thanks, Mia.
Thanks for having me.
We've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up in just 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
What is your go-to snack? I never really see you like
Like my
snacking.
favorite thing is chocolate chip cookies in the world.
Is it really?
But like if it's like chips or snacks, they'll be pretzels. It's time for a second scoop of travel news on Here's More, powered by thejetset.com. The Transportation Security Administration has issued a new public service announcement for travelers with pets in tow, pleading with pet parents not to send their animal companions through the X-ray machine at airport security checkpoints. Instead, take your furry, feathery, or leathery friend out of its carrier just as you would remove a baby from its stroller. Show a little puppy love to your pet and take it out of your carrying case, said agency spokesperson Lisa Farbstein, which I know Lisa, I've spoken to Lisa, and this situation where the dog went through the X-ray machine happened in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, so you know firsthand what happened. Well, tell us all about it.
Literally, a woman just put her bag on the conveyor belt and let the dog go through the X-ray machine because she didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
actually, this is a good thing to know because a lot of people, they get
hold
up to
on,
the
hold
they
on.
get up there and they're like, I don't know what to do.
What do you mean a good thing to know? Did you, I mean, how do you not know that a living being should not go through the X-ray machine with your
Robert, we're not talking about me. We're talking about the general public who, when they get to TSA, forget their names, they forget what is in their pockets, they're putting guns and chickens and all kinds of
That's true.
So this isn't me. This is like the general public.
Okay.
And it's good to, if you're gonna bring your little friend, take him out and walk through the thing with him.
Well, here is a step-by-step breakdown of the proper TSA pet screening protocol. Step 1. First, place your pet's carrier on the conveyor belt that feeds into the security scanner and then remove the animal from the bag or box. Number 2, walk through the metal detector alongside your leashed pet or while holding the animal in your arms. 3, after exiting the scanner, an officer will swab your hands to check for explosive material.
Whoa.
Okay. 4, once your empty kennel bag has made its way through the X-ray machine, you can then put your pet back into it. And then you may proceed to your gate. Welcome aboard.
Well, you know what I was just thinking, those people who bring their cats on the plane.
Yes.
What if you take that thing out and it's going crazy? Then what do you do?
Then you don't travel with your cat, but you don't put it through the X-ray machine. We don't do that. No.
Good thing everyone's watching the Jet Set to get the tips for traveling around here. Oh my goodness. Spring break is back in a big way as continued pent-up demand is driving an uptick in travel, but this won't be your typical travel season. Today, TripAdvisor, the world's largest travel guidance platform, released its annual Spring Travel Index, which provides an outlook on travel trends March through May. We have travel expert Janine Tornatore live from New Orleans to break it all down for us. Hi, Janine.
Hi, great to be here.
Okay, Janine, what are headlines from the TripAdvisor Spring Index?
Well, I think the biggest headline is that consumer appetite for travel this spring is really strong. 64% of Americans have a trip planned from March through May, and travelers are planning to take more trips this spring than they did last year through the same period. So 1 in 5 travelers actually have 3 to 5 trips planned this spring. And we're seeing that inflationary pressure that maybe held people back in the past doesn't seem to be impacting what people are spending as much this year. In fact, 6 in 10 Americans say they're planning to spend more on their biggest trips this spring than they did the same time last year.
We know this is going to be a busy spring travel season. Just how busy is this season going to be, and what does this mean for travelers?
Well, the majority of Americans, 82%, are planning to travel domestically this spring. And interestingly, 2 of 3 travelers say they're going back to one of their favorite places, somewhere that they've been before, maybe those nostalgic destinations this year. And I'm coming to you actually from New Orleans, which is one of the newcomers to the top 10 index list this year. New Orleans has been in the spotlight recently. They were named as the top food destination in the U.S. by TripAdvisor's Traveler's Choice Best of the Best Destination Awards for 2023. And of course, you have great institutions here like Cafe du Monde for their beignets. I'm here at the Sazerac Bar, an iconic place in the Roosevelt New Orleans Hotel. The Sazerac is actually the official drink of New Orleans. So all of these great iconic culinary hotspots here really are driving a lot of foodies to come and visit this city, bringing it onto that top 10 list. And of course, it's in good company with a lot of those big tourism hubs, Orlando being the #1 popular destination for spring travel this year. That's followed by Las Vegas, New York, Key West, and Honolulu.
For those Americans traveling internationally, where are they going?
Well, 1 in 5 Americans are planning to travel internationally this spring. What we're seeing dominate the top 10 list here is Caribbean destinations. 6 of the top 10 on TripAdvisor's index for international destinations are in the Caribbean. You have Cancun at #1, Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic comes in at #2, followed by Cabo San Lucas. We also see a couple of European hotspots coming on the top 10 list this year. Paris and London both make the list. And, that's really a sign that a lot of savvy travelers are taking advantage of those shoulder season prices and less crowds to get to those European hotspots during the spring before those summer travelers come in.
For those who haven't booked anything yet, but still want to get away, what's your advice?
My biggest piece of advice is that flexibility around your travel dates is really key during this time of year. If you're traveling, looking for flights still, we see a lot of people departing on Saturdays and Sundays as families head out for those spring trips. So look for those early to midweek flights. You'll likely find more availability and more affordability there. The other thing that TripAdvisor found in their index was when it comes to those activities people are planning, only 1 in 3 travelers are actually booking their activities in advance of their trip. It's really important if you want those food tours to get in with those hot restaurants, all of those great activities and immersive experiences. You need to get online and you need to book those ahead of arriving your destination.
Thank you so much, Janine.
My pleasure.
We've got to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. We've still got lots more of the Jet Set to come. That was one of our #1 videos on our Facebook page was the raw chicken with a gun inside of it.
People. As you guys know, one of my favorite places in the world is Baja California Sur. Known for its gorgeous beaches and active lifestyle, Cabo San Lucas has a booming nightlife, plethora of water sports, luxury accommodations, and world-renowned dining experiences. For over 10 years, Cabo Platinum has been providing guests with a truly unrivaled vacation experience start to finish. Their management and concierge team has a combined 60 plus years in Los Cabos. Here to talk more about what Cabo Platinum is doing for their clients is Mishan Andre, Managing Partner at Cabo Platinum. Mishan, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, Mishan, what makes Cabo so special?
Cabo is an amazing place. Number one, the weather, the Baja in itself, how it's made up of multiple different environments. I mean, some parts are considered a desert where other parts have rainforest-like elements to it. But really what we find from our guests that come down here is that there's something for everyone, from golf to fishing, to finding world-renowned spas and just relaxing and maxing out your ability to let loose and enjoy. And then, of course, there's a whole side to Cabo, which is the party and nightlife. And it truly just has an element that speaks to every single traveler out there.
It really does. It's one of my favorite places in the world. What are some details your clients should know before they call you about renting a villa?
Good question. Our villas are really for a wide variety of different types of groups, from family to corporate retreats to just friends trying to enjoy a celebration. So what our villa specialists really try to get very focused on is which one is going to work best for your group. And in that, it's really going to come down to which dates do your guests want to travel? What is an expected budget? And by that, I really go into detail with our guests about what level of service are you looking for? Do you want the Motel 6 experience where it's just very budget friendly? Or are you more of a Four Seasons or Ritz traveler where you want everything to be taken care of for you? Because we can answer a wide range of opportunities and availabilities. And it really comes down to the guest knowing what it is that they need and communicating that with our sales team.
Because you guys don't just do villa rentals, you guys do so much more. Tell me a little bit about that.
Right. So we started with villa rentals, and then from there, everybody was asking how they get on a yacht. And it really started with one yacht, and we grew that into a large yacht fleet. Right now, we have over 50 yachts that we represent. And from there, people wanted to know what it took to fly into Cabo on a private jet. So we expanded into the private jet space. And we have 3 jet charters that go every month between multiple different markets. And then from there, we have property management to oversee your home while you're not here. We have an interior design division to change your home. And then, of course, we jumped into real estate just to ensure that our homeowners who love our service feel like they have a one-stop shop for everything Cabo.
Oh, that's wonderful. So everything from if you want to start the day with fishing to ending the day in a VIP booth at everyone's favorite club, you guys take care of everything.
We do it all. We have the concierge staff to help with every single detail.
Mishan, do you yourself have a favorite villa that I should be booking immediately?
Well, beyond Casa Cantalado here, which I'm sitting at right now, which basically means the cliff house, and I'm looking out over the Pedregal beach, about 150 feet up off the crashing waves. If you go just down this beach, at the end of it, there's a villa called Villa La Dacha, and it is spectacular. And the owner just hosted me and my family and our friends there for 3 nights. And it is by far one of the most beautiful homes that has been built specifically to accommodate this beach. And you'll believe it when you'll believe what I'm saying when you see the villa on our website. It's a phenomenal experience.
I can't wait. Well, when people want to book their own villa and have their amazing Cabo Platinum experience, where can they go for more information?
Definitely start at our website, caboplatinum.com, and then you can call our VIA specialist through our phone number on the website.
Mishan, thank you so much, and I can't wait to come down and visit you guys. Thank you.
Great talking to you. Thank you. See you down here very soon.
We've got to take one last break, but I've got your dose of travel inspiration still to come, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be good.
Are you taking us to Harrisburg?
time in the morning is very exciting. I used to feed them Purina One. It just wasn't my preference feeding them the chicken byproduct meal or a corn gluten meal.
When I look at the ingredients of the Blue Life Protection formula,
These are all things that I want to feed my dogs. It feels good feeding them something that I know is good for them.
Okay, everybody, it's time again for your dose of travel inspiration on the go, where this week we're sending you to sail the heart of the Delta itinerary on Viking River cruises. Usually we're sending it here and there, but we're coming back to America.
The homeland.
Are you ready? Okay, discover Southern culture and charm. Immerse yourself in history and heritage on this journey from New Orleans to Memphis, Tennessee. Soak up the rich French and Acadian cultures that infuse the lower Mississippi and be inspired by the stories of famed musicians and civil rights heroes. Savor delicious,
It's really good.
delicious Cajun and Creole cuisine, and that is good, as well as Memphis's famous barbecue. And stir your soul, Robert. I want your soul to be stirred with the rhythms of Dixieland jazz, Delta blues, and gospel. Are you excited?
I am trying to figure out how to stir my soul.
Well, you're kind of dead inside, so I don't know if that's possible. This journey is available now with discount airfare from the U.S. and a $100 Visa gift card just for booking by visiting oceanandriversailings.com. I just want to eat my way through the Delta. Doesn't that sound fun?
I just love watching you read that because you don't even know the words that are coming up on the prompter before you read it. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. We hope we've immersed you in this episode as well. We'll see you next time.
Bye!